God, stop playing with sin, stop playing with God. It's time to turn to His love and leave the facade. Darkness to light, radio. IUIC is teaching the word to let you know. Darkness to light, radio. Darkness to light, radio. Darkness to light, radio. IUIC is teaching the word to let you know.
So we giving our praise to the Most High, man. For those that want to learn more, remember, check out the website, israelunite.org, to learn more about this truth. All right, we send our shout out, as you heard, our Bishop Nathaniel. We got Bishop Yawasak, Bishop Tanai.
That's right.
We got the mighty deacons and the captains.
That's right.
So they traveling throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching our people who they are so they can get back to repentance.
Hey, they might actually see... You might actually step outside your door right now and see one of them right now.
Bring it out.
Or the way they spread. Go ahead.
Yep, that's what we try to make y'all know. Right now, the prophets are all throughout the earth teaching this truth. So we were some men that be, you know what they call the travelers that's going out there. You know, what do you call it? What do you call a prophet?
International prophets.
International
prophets.
Right.
That's right.
We got some international prophets here with us. And we're going to touch, because we know a lot of y'all listening this from the islands. So these men are no strangers to the islands. So I know y'all said previously y'all was in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So for those that's from TNT, we going to hear a first account on how it was for them. So, you know, how was that experience being over there in Trinidad? Because we're going to touch on some stuff that's going on currently in Trinidad. But how was that experience over there with the people?
Well, the experience was fire. You know what I'm saying? All that natural resources over there for the fruits and the trees and everything that they have to offer that the land provides. What's going on with that? Hatred from brother to brother. Sixes and sevens. These gangs that's fighting. The spot we went to, Live and Till, right?
Yeah.
A young kid had got killed. You know what I'm saying? It's just the same thing that going on here in Canada, the same thing that going back in the States goes on everywhere the 12 tribes of Israel reside.
You know, the day before, or a couple of days before we actually went to Laventia, they had a case where somebody pulled in there and shot and killed 7 people, including a woman police officer.
Yep, I remember that.
You know, you remember, because they had to, when we came in, we had to let the windows down so that they can know, so that they can know that we weren't a rival gang member. And then once we got in there, they put like the barricades in the entrance area to where you just can't roll off in there, shoot, and then drive out real quick and leave, because that's what had happened previous. So
because there's only one way in and one way out.
It's a dead end.
That's crazy. That is serious. And we see a lot of different controversy going on there. Hey, I want y'all, IT, put that article up. We're going to put that article up quick. And we'll see. I don't know what's going on over there in TNT, but we got some madness happening. All right, Trinidad and Tobago. That's how they. That's what they like. The island people, you know, that's what they be calling it more time. Hey, you got it up?
We know it's corruption. We know it's a lot of hatred for one another. Benji is just mean everywhere. It don't matter where. It don't matter where you go. Benji's just mean as hell. The only way you don't get Benji to be mean if they in the truth.
If they repent.
Yeah, they repent. So all praises, you know what I'm saying, for a little safe havens like this, you know, all over the earth. But yeah, they just mean towards each other. I had to stop a young lady. I'm like, why everybody? You know,
I remember that.
I always got a mug on their face like somebody is, you know, has done something to them or whatever. And she tried to convince me from the States that, you know, no, we're not mean, this, that, and that, and, you know, we're not looking mean. Like, sis, I've been here long enough to experience the spirit of meanness in y'all. But
they hard.
They hardcore, man.
I mean, hard. Countenance, everything. They just hard.
Yeah.
They don't even look at you. You don't exist to them.
Hey, y'all giving me PTSD, man, because all my life I've had a problem with, you know, what they call the resting face.
Yeah.
My resting face is always screwed up. My face is always twisted. Get me in trouble from elementary going up to high school, going up to just everywhere in life, you know? So it's like I'm trying to practice having a resting face, but at the same time not trying to look sad and
inviting.
Not trying to look crazy.
You're trying to look soft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my resting face is a screw face, unfortunately. But I gotta fix that, because people, the way they receive it is different, right?
Right.
So
True that.
I don't want to deceive people. But anyhow, y'all got that article up? Put that article up. Let's see what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Read that.
Trinidad and Tobago police uncover 56 bodies.
Dang.
Mostly children at cemetery.
56 bodies being uncovered.
Wow, that's
and
crazy.
Most of them are children. What is going on in the TNT? This is what I want to know. Read the first 2 paragraphs just so we can get a little more understanding what is it that they found over there, and we're gonna have a little discussion on this.
Law enforcement officials in the Caribbean nation of Trinidad and Tobago have launched an investigation after 56 bodies, mostly of children, were found abandoned at a cemetery. On Saturday, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Services announced the discovery in a statement. The bodies of 50 infants were recovered, as well as those of 4 adult males and 2 females.
Now, for them to that's just crazy, because they say 56 bodies. How were they able to just dump 56 bodies without nobody seeing them?
Right, there's a lot of questions that got to be answered behind
Yeah, a
that.
whole lot, because they say they're investigating. How do you not know what's going on here?
Right.
This is above and beyond when it comes to the numbers, and especially being children. That raises a whole lot of questions, a whole lot of concern there.
Right.
Because how did they get killed? Why did they get killed? Where are they coming from? Are they the ones that's in were they listed as missing over there in Trinidad and now they're being found dead? Or, what's the case in regards to this? We read, as I looked through the article, it just sounded like it's a whole bunch of confusion. Everyone's still trying to wonder where it came from, but for 56 bodies to be included in such a situation, you got to really question what is really going on. What's happening over here?
It's like they didn't just happen. That was done by design. That was done by design. They put them there in their grave for a reason. 50 children, you buried all 50 children in this particular place. It don't add up at all.
Hey, go to the preliminary where it says preliminary indications suggest.
See it there? Go ahead.
Preliminary indications suggest that this may be a case involving the unlawful disposal of unclaimed corpses. The police service said.
So who was the organization that had these bodies in their possessions to where now they don't know where they come from? Read on.
Further forensic analysis is underway to determine the origin of the remains and any associated breaches of law or procedure. The discovery took place in the town of Cumutu, some 40 kilometers from the capital, Port of Spain. After the remains were discovered at the cemetery, Cumutu police secured the scene and began a forensic examination. Specialized units, including homicide experts, have also been deployed to the site. In Saturday's statement, Police Commissioner Alistair Guevaro acknowledged how disturbing the discovery was. The nature of this discovery is deeply troubling, and we understand the emotional impact it will have on families and the wider national community.
Now, I'm thinking, so we got 50 kids, right? Total of 56 bodies. I wonder what demographics do those bodies come from?
One demographic.
Yeah, because I know it would be a world search. They would sanction everybody from all over the world. If 50 bodies of Caucasians was missing, and if they had to, and if they had to be tagged bodies for them to come through the cemetery and be dumped.
Right.
So they know where they come from. It's just when stuff like this, they only give the public a limited amount of information so that we won't be privy to who is the person that's at fault, so that they can receive a criminal charge against them for every count of everybody that was found.
Right. It shows you too, because all you gotta do is connect the dots.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You have logs at funeral homes, at the death, so on and so forth. You have logs. If they connect those dots,
Yeah.
they find out who's behind all this. But
Right.
the powers that be won't let them connect the dots, because those of the power, they're not going to jail on this.
And then you got
Didn't
funerals, so that means 56 funerals didn't happen
happen And
at all.
Another reason is why. What do they do? Harvest organs.
Organs, yeah.
Organ harvesting.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
Hey, go back to where officer said we're preliminary. Read the paragraph before that, because it is showing me they hiding. They got information.
Oh, yeah,
You
they
know,
got
Yeah,
info.
that's what
they
I
can
read.
trail back to where this is coming from. This should be going to these people right here first, because they say some of them had tags on them.
Yeah, that's what
So-
I knew. I read that.
Should that person be getting pressed? So it's showing you they hiding something.
There you go.
You got that? Read that paragraph there.
Yes, sir. At least one of the adult women and one adult male showed signs of having undergone a post-mortem examination.
A post-mortem examination. So they already the organs was taken out. Everything was already done to these two bodies in particular. Go on.
All the adults had identification tags.
All the adults had what?
Identification tags.
So where did where the tags came from?
Right.
Right there, you should know exactly where they came. That should be the first place.
That's it.
They should be investigated.
them dots should connect, and nobody's informed. The family ain't informed. Nobody's informed, but you have a mass grave of 50 children.
Now
Black children, right.
This is
That's
stress
it. You got to
the
stress
black
that. Come on.
children.
Yeah. Black children.
It was something heavy y'all brought out. If that had have been one Becky, and we're not saying that any of that is all right,
But
had to have been one little Daniela.
The cry for justice is
Oh my
lot
gosh.
different.
Yep.
This is be all around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Worldwide news. Yep.
And when it's going into a post-mortem examination, it's clear that an autopsy was done. Who the hell did the autopsy?
A doctor had to sign off on that.
Right. All of this stuff got
Crazy.
documents that they know in regards to something like this especially. But the Lord told us that they was going to be over our bodies, so on and so forth, whatever. But we have to bring attention to it because there's no justice. There's no peace when it comes to how the world, and when I mean the world, I'm talking about the so-called white man, the powers that be that God set up. It ain't no justice that we're going to be able to receive from these people. Right. So we think that we intermingling with them works. We think marrying them works. We try all type of forms of ways to mitigate our oppression, marching, voting, so on, and getting into politics, getting education, so on and so forth. None of this stuff worked to a spirit that God said He created.
That's right.
And it ain't upright. They spirit ain't right at all. Give me that in Isaiah, I think 59 and start with verse 13.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 13.
Start with verse 12.
Verse 12. For our transgressions are multiplied before thee.
So all oppression, all transgression, meaning we breaking God's laws, will multiply before the Lord. The sins of our nation has reached to the heights of the Lord, and He got frustrated to the point where repercussions had to take place. Right. Read on.
And our sins testify against us.
And they testify against us still to this very day. Because there's no public outcry for the injustice that go on all over the earth. In particular, now we're dealing with Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
Read.
Right. For our transgressions are with us.
Uh-huh.
And as for our iniquities, we know them.
We know them. It's clear that we ain't doing what's right. Read.
In transgressing and lying against the Lord,
Uh-huh.
and departing away from our God, speaking oppression and revolt,
Read.
conceiving and uttering from the heart words of falsehood.
Because we oppress and revoke each other. And we speak in a mind of falsehood when it comes to how we deal with each other and how we deal with God. Read.
And judgment is turned away backward.
And God said when we deal like this and when we realize that God ain't dealing with us, God says what again?
Judgment is turned away backward.
God said he make judgment be in the opposite direction of us. So when we going this way looking for judgment, it's behind us going the opposite direction. Because of our sins, because of our disobedience. Read.
And justice standeth afar off.
And justice. So this is the reason why there's no public outcry on a national basis when it comes to the injustice that goes on with our nation of people, particularly in the islands. Read.
For truth is fallen in the street, and iniquity cannot enter.
That's not iniquity.
And equity cannot enter.
And the Lord don't look at us and say, you know what? It's going to be justice for them just like it's justice for Becky. Ain't no equity when it comes to the playing field of God bringing forth justice and judgment to the other nations for us and what we going through. Yeah, that was Satan right there. It was like, I am going to get justice.
The Lord got justice.
Yeah, the Lord got justice.
He got justice
most definitely.
For these nations, the so-called white man. But that's one thing our people don't really understand, how special they are. You know what I'm saying? Give me that Deuteronomy real quick. 14, that's what I want. Give me that. 14 and 2. Yes, sir. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 2.
Because the Lord, like, that's why we have, organizations that we work with, missing for missing persons, things of that nature, to be able to bring that light to our brothers and sisters, black and brown, that are not being shared, that is not going across the public, spectrum, the news, so on and so forth, because they don't care about us. I don't know if I can cuss on this platform, but they don't care about us.
Hold it back.
Come on, read that, man.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14 and verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
When you read Deuteronomy 1 and 1, God showing us through Moses, he talking to us. He ain't talking to everybody, he talking to the peculiar people, the special people that the Lord chose. Read.
That's right. And the Lord thy God had chosen thee to be a peculiar people.
To be a peculiar people, go ahead.
Unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth.
The Lord chose the children of Israel to be peculiar, to be special, to be set apart from all these nations. So what did the Lord have for us? He have redemption, salvation for the children of Israel, but he have something for these other nations. Give me Revelation 18 and 4. But I don't think I want 4. I want the double. It's just further down.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Come on, the double.
Just keep reading.
Oh, that's all the 6.
Yep. 6, thank you.
Verse 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you.
So it said, reward her, even as she have rewarded you. These 50 children that were killed, the Lord said he's going to reward them. He's going to pay them back.
Right.
These nations, say these nations, because all nations didn't do that. The white man, the so-called white man, Esau, has to be paid back for all the evil that they've done to our people. Come on.
And double unto her.
What?
Double
unto her.
So, double according to her works.
According to her works. All the killing throughout this whole earth that the so-called white man has done, double unto her. Come on.
And constantly do throughout the islands.
Right.
Throughout the islands. I know when we went to Madagascar, I'll just show y'all. We went to Madagascar, and we seen all these business Caucasian men getting off the what do you call it? What's that boat?
Ship.
The ship.
Yeah.
And let's say the ship's you're supposed to leave at like 6 o'clock. The last call's at 5. Like the final call is at 5. But you seen this whole horde of Caucasian well-dressed men leaving the island at 5:30. When we went and we had conversations with those of the locals and people nearby, said those are the same people that go there and do their dirt with the little girls.
Oh, that's so that Epstein type stuff.
They give them extra time to do stuff right after boarding those, or right before boarding those cruises, and then go back on the cruises. That's what happens. We have to reward. The Lord has to reward them double.
That's right.
That's why they don't know where those 56 bodies came from
There
now.
you go.
See, you got to put 2 and 2 together and start to understand what's happening. That's why y'all listening know who you are. We are not loved in this place.
That's right.
We are hated by all nations. You know, get Daniel 9 and 12. Get that. Because some people think that, it's everybody. It's happening everywhere.
Right.
Like what y'all was saying earlier. If this was a Caucasian, if it was 5 bodies, this would be on CP24 for y'all that's local.
One, Ashley.
I just drop it down to 5. But
Right,
you say
right.
one.
United
that would
Nations.
be on CNN. That would be on all whatever other
CNN,
networks
CBS,
they
all
got.
them networks.
They
Right.
ain't gotta be dead. They
it
can
would
be
an outcry.
missing.
Right.
Yeah,
They
it would
can
be
just be missing.
A large outcry.
You know.
Right.
But this is why the Bible said this, because it's happening in Trinidad and it's quiet. 56. That's crazy amount of people. Children. What the kids them had to do with anything? The kids didn't do nothing for them to deserve to be dead,
all.
found out.
At all,
They didn't
man.
have no tags on them. Why are they dead? This is the reason why. Go ahead.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 11.
Read 12.
Verse 12. And he had confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil.
You see, when we don't want to keep God's laws, now we don't got the protection from God. So these nations are free to do all the evil that they want to us. This is why we got to make sure we're applying the scriptures. Read on.
For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem.
There is no comparison as to the things that's happened to us before and the things that are still occurring, as we just read the article that was just a couple days ago. What's going on with our people? There is no comparison, because if it was one Becky, there would be articles, videos
be
everywhere.
everything, right.
But
The
we
whole
got
world would know
56
about it.
of our people dead, and we got to go upon Al Jazeera to find out about it.
Right. And then you think about it, what do the world know of slavery or captivity, or what particular nation they always bring out?
Oh yeah, the Holocaust.
I don't know if we say it might cut us. The Israeli,
them.
the Jewish
Right,
man
right.
and woman.
The Holocaust, yeah. What, 4, 6, whatever, they can't even get their numbers right. Come on, man. We're talking about millions of Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans that's been put to death. Come on.
Right.
Hey, also too, for our brothers that's because we got a chapter in Trinidad and Tobago. For the brothers that's over there, Trinidad, Tobago, in this city, go to the residence in Camuto. I think that's what it has sound, spell, look.
Close enough.
Yeah, Camuto, and go breathe life back into the communities and raise up some of these awareness to the people in the community to shed light on those 56 bodies that nobody know where they came from. They was just dumped. You know what I'm saying? Ask the people in the community that's in that same residency. Ask them how they feel about these things that we're speaking on.
Right. Yeah, to demand some answers, just like how what they'd be doing. You know what I mean? Y'all they gotta be pushing for all that. But you see, the one problem with our people is we're doing evil to each other at the same time. That's the thing that's so unfortunate.
Hey, it's a lot of crime. The crime rate in Trinidad and Tobago, specifically Trinidad, is extremely high. Another crimes that we heard about while we was down there, somebody had basically burglarized an elder woman. She was a single elder woman, and they burglarized her house and stole her jewelry. That wasn't enough when they stole her jewelry. They overpowered, took her jewelry. They went to the extent of putting gasoline all throughout the house and burned her to death.
Wow.
That's next level hatred right there.
Next level.
If you're going to take the jewelry, just overpower, push her down, get the jewelry and leave. Now, we don't condone robbery, but don't go to the extent of still going to the point where you have to pour gasoline throughout the entire house, including on her, and burn her up.
Hey, officer, that goes into the next article.
Right, that's exactly what I'm looking at.
Pull up that article. We want to hear your take and your thoughts on it, being that you've been on the ground in Trinidad. So read what you got, what it has up there.
Trinidad and Tobago extends state of emergency for another 3 months.
Right, so this is the month of March. So this is recent news. So right now, the island of Trinidad is actually in a state of emergency. Go ahead.
The Caribbean nation has spent $10 of the last 14 months under an emergency status that curtails key civil liberties.
Scroll down. Go ahead. As part
of a campaign to crack down on crime, the Caribbean nation of Trinidad and Tobago has moved to extend its state of emergency, which grants security forces expansive powers and restricts key civil liberties.
So we wanted to hear from you all. What was your take on that? From your own experiences of being there and some of the things that you just recently said in regard to things that we didn't know about, going and burglarizing, and on top of that, pouring gasoline. What's going on in Trinidad?
The crime, because Trinidad dynamics is a little different. Normally you have Esau in the mountain areas,
Right.
and in the city areas you have Jake. But it's a dynamical switch, meaning there's a lot of Jake in the mountain areas.
On the outskirts.
Right. And so that's where they say a lot of the crime happened in the mountain regions or whatever, and also in the city or whatever. But yeah, we didn't know until we visit and it was getting all of the stories or whatever. Even what Cap mentioned earlier with Nathaniel, what went on a couple of days before we actually got there and went to camp. So the crime rate is astronomical, through the roof when it comes to. Can we look up the national crime rate for Trinidad and Tobago?
Statistics.
Yeah, let's just look up the statistics and read the number chart.
And as well, remember who's over there consuming everything and building
infrastructures.
Right.
Right out. Yep.
Moab.
Right off the water.
Right off the water.
And all of their resources, because Trinidad is known for natural gas.
Right.
But guess who get their benefit from that natural resource?
Surely the island.
Surely not the islands.
Oh,
and all of the money that when the boats dock, the cruise ships and stuff, they don't get none of the locals. They are not privy to none of that money like that. And they say they're about to start. What they're about to do is, instead of, you know how we normally dock at the island, they're about to build a little outskirt city, and all of the locals are going to be completely eliminated from getting all of the resources that comes from the docks, the ships docking.
Officer Daniel, I'm trying to wrap my mind around this, because like Jamaica and some of the other islands, the majority of the monies that they get is from tourism.
Yes.
So what are you saying about the tourism in Trinidad?
The tourism is about to be completely eliminated. Wow. And they're going to start building little small cities to allocate all of those funds, and the tourism people are going to go to those little cities that they're going to build on the outskirts of those islands. Right.
So that island doesn't get any of the event.
No
little to none when it comes to resources. And if they do it to one island, what you think they're going to do to the rest? Especially when you be able to benefit. It's going to be a trend where they do it all around the world.
Right. Esau is crafty. Like once he tried one time, you know what I'm saying? Like they do in the West and in LA and stuff, and then New York, and now the whole, US is doing it. He's doing the same thing with these islands.
Bring up the stats. Go ahead. Can you read it?
Wow. Yes, sir. Trinidad and Tobago has experienced high levels of violent crime driven by gang violence, firearms, and drug trafficking, with a 2025 homicide rate of approximately 27 per 100,000 people, representing a significant decline from 45.7 per 100,000 in 2024. While murders dropped in 2025, it remains a serious concern, and the country holds a high 2025 crime index of 70.9. Key crime statistics from 2024 to 2025.
Take a look at the total murders, right? Read that.
Total murders in 2024, 623. Second highest ever recorded.
That's crazy. Damn. Crazy.
I think Trinidad ranked number 1 when it comes to murders or crimes that's committed in the Caribbean islands. I think they ranked number 1. But yeah, the crime is, it's everywhere. But certain cities, you gotta wonder why crime on certain islands is way more than other islands, or in certain cities way more than other cities. Just like Memphis. Memphis is a high rate of crime, rate of murder in the city. It's because it's spirits in these cities. Give me that in yeah, get that in Toby. You can get Toby 8, and then I'm looking for one in Ciroc as well.
Yeah, what you're saying is 100% correct, because you go to certain areas, like even is it LA, known for sodomy and whatnot. That I'm not gonna say another state. It starts with an O, but nonetheless, so it's Tobit 8 and verse 3.
Read that.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 3.
Come on.
The witch smelled when the evil spirit had smelled. He fled into the utmost parts of Egypt.
It's fled where?
The utmost parts of Egypt.
Now they call, when you look on the map in the United States and you see Memphis, you'll see that is a city of Egypt.
Right.
They named it after Egypt, the ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So it says this particular spirit was from where again?
Utmost parts of Egypt.
Read.
And the angel bound him.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
So the angel bound the evil spirit in that particular city. Now go to Ciroc 39 and start with verse 27. So when you have a lot of crime that's going on in certain cities versus other cities, it's because an evil spirit of murder is bound in that particular city, that particular area. Read what you got.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and verse 27.
Uh-huh.
All these things are for good to the godly.
Read verse 26 so it can incorporate what it's talking about.
Verse 26. You say Sirach 39.
Yes, sir.
Verse 26. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt.
So we use these things to be able to benefit in regards to the longevity of life. Read.
Flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing.
Yep, read on.
All these things are for good to the godly.
So it says these things benefit the godly. Read.
So to the sinners, they are turned into evil.
But God said the sinners, they reap the benefit of this being evil towards them. Read on.
There be spirits that are created for vengeance.
You see that? In these cities, in certain islands, God creates certain spirits to be there. For what? To serve a vengeful purpose.
Right.
Read.
Which in their fury laying on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force.
God have these spirits for his vengeance to pour out its force. Read.
And appease the wrath of him that made them.
And it appeased the wrath of him that made it. And when he said, fire, go out and kill this person, the fire rejoiced. Because in that day and time, it gets to fulfill God's commandment being kept by.
Right.
It's a spirit in these things, man.
Right. So that's some heavy news. No, I'm just saying that's some heavy news with respect to Trinidad, because that's not only relegated to Trinidad. We have up in the States, Chirac, Chicago, Jamaica, like what do you call it? Tivoli Gardens, very high crime rate. So many mothers might be asking, why is it that this area is known for those issues? And you were able to bring it out and show it on Darkness to Light Radio. So that's some heavy stuff.
Stop playing with God. It's time to return to his love and leave the facade. Darkness to light radio. IUIC is teaching the word to let you know. Darkness to light, radio. Darkness to light, radio. Darkness to light, radio. IUIC is teaching the word to let you know.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.